Hi, everyone. I wanted to take a moment just to go over your reading record that you'll need to use for English class. So I know that Miss Extrin taught it to you, but in case you had some questions or you didn't quite understand what to do or how this was going to work for you for middle school, that's what this video is for. So I'm putting this on my Power Learning page. You can watch it anytime you want, and hopefully this will help you understand what your independent reading life is going to look like in sixth grade. So you have this document titled Reading Record English 6, and it's in your Google Classroom. Okay, so that's where you're going to find it. And the first one that you'll have is titled Quarter 1. Okay, so you'll do that for a few weeks. You'll use that one, and then after a period of time, Miss Extrin and I will ask you to turn that one in, and then you'll get a new one that will be called Quarter 2. And you'll use Quarter 1 and Quarter 2 before December. Okay? So it's really just to keep track of books that you finish. That's it. So you're not keeping track every day, but just as you finish books. Okay? So just a reminder, this is where you're going to fill that in. So if you see right here, it has the number 1. You're going to put the title of the book that you just finished reading and the author. And this is just to help us as your teachers to see if it's a book that we don't know about, we can go and do a little bit of research about so we can have a good understanding of what the book is about. Then there's the genre. Some students will say, well, I don't know the genre of the book. I just know it's a fiction book. Well, great. You have Google at your fingertips. Go Google the book. What does the internet say about what that book, what genre that book is? Okay, so you don't have to have that part really understood. Just go and look it up. So it could be a genre like fantasy. It could be realistic fiction. It could be horror. It could be dystopia. Whatever the genre is, once you Google it, just type that in. And if you Google it and you're still not sure, let me know. Okay, date finished. That part's really important. It's important for you to put the month and the day that you finished the book. Okay? If you don't put 2020, that's okay because we know it's the school year, right? And then in this box here, you're going to write at least 50 words about the book. Notice what it says here. It's not a plot summary. So you're not going to say, this is a story about a girl who. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And if you liked, loved, or hated it, what did you like, love, or hate about it? Okay? Give us some little details. Did you connect with the story in some way? Did you read it because it takes place in the country that you were born in or the country that you're from? What's interesting about it? Why should we read it? Those are some things that could help you. So you're not telling us, and then this big thing happened in the end, or this character did this and said this. So it's not a summary, but tell us what you liked or didn't like about it. Okay? You're going to do that. And what we're expecting from you as a middle schooler is 2 to 4 books per month. You might be thinking, I can't read 2 to 4 books per month, Miss Bush. That's impossible. There's no way I can do it. But that's not true. Here's why. If you are having trouble reading that many books a month, you're reading books that are too hard for you. Okay? My job as your teacher is to help you find just right books. So that's some of the work that we're going to be doing together this year. Miss Extrin can also help you with it. Okay, so we are doing the work right now to have a good idea of what your reading level is so that you have books that are just right. If you have just right books, you can finish 2 to 4 books per month. Okay, so again, this is in Google Classroom. We will be giving you feedback on it throughout the month. And then we will set a due date at some point. And when we set that due date, we will announce it to you in class. We'll encourage you to write it down in your planner. We're going to do as much as we can just to remind you of what we're expecting from you as a middle schooler, as a sixth grader. So I hope this is helpful and happy reading.